Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
32.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, 22.
Stafford trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing every...
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. It's certainly not how they envisioned the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now Patterson to start the drive. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Trouble, 38, ready, cycle. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. That run successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
On first down, going back to Patterson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away 1/2 of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Stafford on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Good 20. Kill, kill, kill.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Buying time to his left. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Crouch. Crouch. Slip. Right, safety. Hurry. Hurry. Get wide. Ready, go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. looking to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm trying to collect. Green Jack. 45's the Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Back to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself now just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
After the interception, here's Stafford. With a hook up here to Allen Robinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Stafford now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. This one caught by Ridley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw again. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 99. Check. Hey, check Mega. Ready to go.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Play action. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give to Patterson, running to the right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
97. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. Ready.
On second down, a run with Patterson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yellow, 43, blue.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. 30. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second and 9 now. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. On play action, they'll throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Down, 45, right. Double 38. Seal, black.
Back to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Coup now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.